So today we're going to be talking about the music I really loved when I was little. I really hope some of you remember these songs because these were major bangers. So when I started getting into this kind of music, I was like 6 years old. My mom took me and my sister to McDonald's to eat at home after getting back from school. And while we were waiting in the stupid line impatiently like we weren't even moving at all, my mom told me that there was this really cool song she wanted me to hear on her phone. So she gave me the phone, and the song that she was talking about was Trumpets by Jason Derulo. And after playing that song for the first time back then, I immediately fell in love with it. I mean, how could you not love a hot and catchy fiery melody like this?
And the trumpets, they go. And the trumpets, they go.
Ah, memories. Okay, yeah, so I enjoyed that song a lot when I was little, but a few years later, I found out that something about that song was just a little weird. I think it's time 6-year-old me should learn something. So a while ago, I was sitting on my bed completely bored, and out of nowhere, I just thought, what was that song I used to listen to a lot? So I grabbed my phone and I found the song and I started listening to it again, but as I listened, I started to feel something very uncomfortable about it. So it turns out the song is sexual, for crying out loud. And the weirdest thing is, I was the one to find that out before my mom did. I actually sat with her with chai and told her about it, and when she found out, she was embarrassed and cringed about it. So I have been listening to a dirty song my entire elementary school life without my parents even noticing. Stupid lyrics. Actually, it turns out a lot of the other songs I used to love listening to were dirty as well. But I'm just so glad I wasn't one of those stupid annoying kids who would just randomly scream out their favorite songs in front of the whole class without knowing anything about it. Heck, I didn't even like to hum. Man, this sure was a lot to talk about for just one song. Now let's move on to the next singer. Katy Perry. Okay, back when Katy Perry was my favorite singer, she was like world famous, and she had black hair back then. Back then, whenever Katy Perry would play on the radio, me and my sister would scream the catchiest lyrics to her most popular songs. And whenever we would go to our friend's house to play, we would listen to her most iconic songs, such as Firework, Roar, and Dark Horse. They were like 2014's most popular songs ever. And if you never listened or even heard of these songs before, then you are way too young. No offense. Now let's move on to the last singer of my favorite childhood songs, Meghan Trainor. Back then, my favorite songs from her were All About the Bass and Lips Are Moving. Ew, why am I wearing so much pink? Oh, right, that's what I'm supposed to mention. Whew, that feels better. Meghan Trainor's songs always made me feel like I was the girliest person in the world, like I could just wear pink all day. But I don't do that anymore, and I never will again. In fact, the #1 rule in my videos is don't let my animated character wear over 30% of pink clothes. And that's exactly the reason why I posted this drawing on Instagram. But if you see me wear any pink clothes in my video, hit me with a brick. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I might even want to do a part 2, maybe even a 3 or 4, because I was obsessed with way too many songs when I was little, and I still am. Okay, now it's really the end of this video. I'm not going to do part 2 like immediately, but I will when I feel like it. And yeah, bye-bye.